Tszyu Ocampo is going down in a major way. So boom, round number one is underway. So yeah, this Tszyu, as you know, Tszyu is the WBO interim title. He got that WBO interim. So this should be interesting, man, to see how this goes. And immediately after this, I'll open up the phone lines and drop the link for the panel. Oh shit. Oh man. Nice early work from from Ocampo, popping that jab. Oh, big right hand from Tszyu. Oh shit, it's over? Is it about to be over? Oh my goodness. He cracking him. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Oh shoot. Oh, he on the ropes. Left foot, right hand. Oh my God, he ain't got no legs on him. Ocampo getting hurt. Tszyu going for the kill in the first round. Big right hand. Oh my God. Oh my God. Ocampo's down. He getting a count. He's down in the first round. The referee said, I'm looking at your eyes good, but he's down in the first round. Tszyu coming in strong. Boom, big right hand, another right hand, and another right hand. He drops him again. Down goes Campo. It might be over. That's it. That's it. That's it. All she wrote. All she wrote. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. Golly. Yo, my man, this is over. This fight is over already. Boy, Charlo, you better be ready. Charlo, you got to be ready for this. Good night. This dude is not playing. Damn. This one is over, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness. One round, easy work. Made easy work of this dude. That's all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen. And look, I'm thinking I'm about to call the fight. I get settled in good, and it's over. Man, you go to a boxing match and a fight break out. Wow, Tszyu is. Who saw that? Who saw that? Boom, lined him up with that right hand, dropped him. Boy, he lined him up with that shot. Oh my goodness, he made easy work of Ocampo. Boom. One round. Oh my goodness, Ocampo never recovered. He never recovered. At one point, he kind of lost his balance and turned someplace. And when he turned back around, that left was right there. Boom. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. That's all she wrote. Yo, he beat the crap out of this dude. He beat this boy up real quick. Easy work. Somebody said, wow, was that Tyson like? Over. Over. Oh my goodness. Tszyu was just. Look at him in that dancing around and stuff after the fight. Boom. Oh my God. Shit. Wow. I can't believe that one. Look, if you went to the bathroom or something before the fight, oh my God, you missed it. What? What? All she wrote. All she wrote. He beat the crap out of this dude. This is over. Man, it was a late night. Look, it was a late night of boxing anyway, but he gave us an early night right there. Let me see if I can change this thumbnail. Charlo, are you ready? Are you watching this, Charlo? Are you watching this? Oh my goodness. I'm gonna drop the link out there, let y'all pull up. Good work. Good work. Let me see. That was all that was fast, bro. Dominating. Somebody said, who got the KO highlight? My boy Tszyu, Costa Tszyu son. 1 minute 17 in round 1. Wow. Jamel. What the hell? He gave these people a show, boy. First round. Man, Jamel better be ready. This kid is special, man. Kid in there cracking. That kid can crack, yo. Somebody said Jamel about to drop the belts. Let me hear this interview. They about to do a post-fight interview. Somebody said Timmy the Terrible, Charlo, Timmy outside. Somebody said Arrow X can. Yo, he said, what's my motherfucking name? He talking that shit. Somebody said, nah, I mean, where can I see the KO at? It just happened, so it's probably on Twitter. Go to Twitter. He dropped him twice. That second one, he put him in the dirt. Somebody said, this wasn't a boxer's match. This was an assault. Somebody said, Martin Nash, what it do, fam? Great evening of fights. This right here was a massacre right here at the end. He beat this. Oh, my God. Wow. This was all she wrote. Dang, bro. He want that undisputed. I can't believe he did him like that fast. I expected Tszyu to win. He's in the ring now. He's calling out Charlo in the post-fight press conference. Post-fight interview. I expected him to win. But look at his right hand on the screen. This was, bro, it caught him flush early. Not everyone. He only been knocked out one other time in the first round. Errol beat him in the first round. Then he won like 12 fights after that and got 9 in a row. Nah, don't do that, Crucial 13. Don't do that. That man lost to Errol in the first round, and then he lost to Tszyu in the first round. So it can't be. And it ain't everybody. Get a man his credit, bro. That shit was nice. Nice. Ocampo was like, man, I can't. He's sitting backstage like, man, what the hell just happened? Bro, that was crazy. Over. It was over just like that. Damn, man, y'all crabbing on the lights like that? Shit, this gonna be a short episode right here. I can't even get niggas to hit the like button. All right. Who wins this fight? Charlo versus Tszyu, based off what y'all seen tonight. Like, who wins that fight? Who wins that fight? Let me turn this off. I'm listening. Hold on, I'm listening to the post fight. Bear with me. He want that Charlo. He said, plan your holidays. We coming back with 4 belts. Man, hey, look. That's, bro. Now, some would say, man, he knocked him out in the first round. That means nothing. Man, but that was a whole training camp. He made weight. He said that was a whole training camp. He made weight. He went in there, fought the guy, won the guy, beat the guy. He's had 2 fights since the last time Charlo. When the last time Charlo fought? Damn, I gotta put a case on it. Let me look that up. Phone lines are open 446921766. 404-692-1766. Call in, voice your opinion. Actually, I'll drop the link out there too, since it's a little late night show. Tell me what y'all think of the fight. More than welcome to pull up, holler at me. Man, oh man, who wins that fight? He said, I hit on my way in, bro. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. I was like, damn, it's like 40 people in here, 7 likes. I was like, it's gonna be a short episode tonight. But the link is out there if anybody want to pull up, talk to me about the fight. Tell me what you thought of the performance. And based off what you saw, should Charlo be worried? Let me take it from the top. Let me read some of these comments. He said, they fighting. Yeah, absolutely. Somebody Clip said he just died. Somebody said Charlo better run. This Mr. Gumbo. This Gumbo.
Yes, sir.
Talk to me, fam. How you feel?
Oh man, I'm good, big brother. You know I support the channel. You know your family.
Absolutely. Tell me what you think of that fight. Did you see it?
Nah, I heard. I was listening to you when you came on, and
it was over.
It was over, bro. My whole thing is that I hear other people talking about, oh, he ain't gonna do that to Charlo, but and I'm gonna get off and let other people call in. And I just tapped in with the family. I'm gonna put it like that. He got 2 fights and Charlo still ain't fought nothing.
Facts.
So he keep putting fights in and getting better. He gonna be a problem for Charlo, I think. Cause he's doing pretty much like not to cut you off, Mark.
No, you good. You got the flow.
He's doing like Canelo was doing. I mean, just steady putting in fights and looking a little bit better every time. So I'm waiting for that Charlo fight, to be honest with you.
How you see it going based off this guy? You know, you think the inactivity is going to be a factor? I'm guessing.
Yeah, pretty much. I think I still got Charlo beating him, but I think it'll go 12 rounds. It's gonna be it'll be like a Castano fight, the first Castano fight.
People think he lost that first Castano fight.
So guess what? That's what's gonna happen. Peace, family.
No. Don't say that. Hey, that's what it is.
I don't like the Charlos. I don't have a problem with Maul, but Mel, I mean, I don't know. Like Bud said, he a diva, man. He from my city. We don't even claim him in our city in Lafayette, Louisiana. So I don't have no love for him, man.
Charlo hasn't fought since May of 2022.
So over a year and something. A lot of them guys on the PV side ain't been fighting. You notice that? The only one that been fighting is Tank. But everybody say good old Al. Man, that's a bunch of BS. Keep doing your thing. I'm gonna sit back and listen to the show, Mark. Appreciate it, brother.
Fun fact, that was his 3rd fight. All right, for sure. That was Tszyu's 3rd fight since Charlo fought. Charlo fought in May 22. This guy fought in March. He fought in December, and then he just fought again in June. That ring rust is a real thing, ladies and gentlemen. It's a real thing. Somebody said Tim down there broke his neck, bro. Tszyu went in there and did that work. Boy. Hey, look, didn't go in there and play around with it all night, playing with his food. Went in there, got rid of this dude, got a paycheck, make sure he, had a training camp, got that rust off, make sure there ain't no rust developing, and he did what he's supposed to do. He got this dude out of there, dog. This was bad. Shout out to Stephen Bateman all the way in Australia. He said, and that's why Charlo don't want smoke with Tim, Mark. Shoot. I heard Charlo do that interview the other day. He was like, yeah, let them guys just fight each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, let them fight and beat up each other. Like, so he beat Tszyu, beat Harrison. I ain't got to worry about Harrison no more. Mendoza beat Fundora. I ain't got to worry about him. I was like, bro, if that's your plan, you want everybody to fight each other.
I never heard of it.
Bro, you ain't Canelo. Why you ain't fighting these dudes, man? You got to fight one of these dudes, man. A year out the ring. A year. Excuse me. I need to blow my nose. 1 second. Excuse me. Yeah. A year out the ring. This guy Tszyu went in there and put this dude down. Put him down bad that second knockdown. First round. Let me see what they're saying. He said, much respect, Mark Nash in the chat. Stop the introduction support. Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to you too. Ride of the Storm, what's good? Let me drop that link out there if anybody want to pull up. What's up, Clips? Your device ain't connected. Somebody said, breaking news. Charlo other hand is about to be busted up now. What's up, Clips?
Holy moly, guacamole. Did you see that? Wow. Man, my son made me some steaks for, you know what I'm saying, Father's Day. So I said, okay, I'll get my plate together. We're going to watch this fight. Man, I get to cutting into the steak, and the boy already down.
Yep.
I say, oh, shit. And then I see the boy running, and I see Tim chase him and give him everything he need for turning his back. I thought he died, Mark. I thought I witnessed the murder. I felt conflicted for a minute until I seen him get back up. I was like, okay, it's cool. Oh, wow. That was vicious. That was vicious.
Go ahead. You got the flow.
It was crazy. I'm gonna say, it was very crazy to see this sort of performance. Like, we know Tim gets him going early, and we know he does that. You know, it isn't the first time we've seen it, but this was special. This was a statement with an exclamation point at the end of it. 3 fights since the last time you fought. Probably ain't trained in over a year, if not a year and a half. I don't know what Charlo gonna do, because if I'm not mistaken, Charlo doesn't have the wiggle room to try to get him a tune-up fight.
Nah.
Yes, so soon as Charlo steps off the porch, Timmy waiting, right? Am I correct? Now, you know what I'm saying? I don't know the intricacies of what's going on in with that belt.
Go ahead.
I'm saying, because if I'm not mistaken, the only Charlo's either got to fight Timmy or drop the belt and run somewhere. And then where you gonna run? Oh man. Wow, that was a shout out to Australia. They're having a great night. Goodman put on a great fight where, you could see, you saw everything, they was out there just getting it. Goodman and the lean was really working. Wow, Australia's partying right now, man. I'm telling you, Sydney's on fire. Speaking on fire, let me, Tim Tszyu just express delivered this Ocampo. So I'm gonna go ahead and, I'm gonna go ahead and put that in the air. And yeah, I don't know, chat. Yeah, well, I don't know. Like, what do you think? What's Charlo gonna do? I mean, do you see Charlo? Do you see a situation where Charlo still is able to come out of a Tim Tszyu fight, say, in the next 4 to 6 months victorious? Do you, Mark?
I don't know. I would.
You got about 4 to 6 months, right?
What you mean 4 to 6 months?
Before they fight?
Before they fight?
Yeah. Or you?
They ain't got nothing scheduled.
Will have to.
They ain't even got nothing.
Well, you know what I'm saying? Like,
go ahead.
No, I'm talking about his medical extension only lasts for so long. That's what I mean. Like,
I don't know.
He got the medical extension. Maybe someone in the chat knows. I'm sorry.
No, you good. Shout out to Mr. Gumbo for gifting 5 memberships out there. So shout out to Mr. Gumbo. Gifted 5 lucky people with a membership to the. Go ahead. What was you saying? Also, shout out Mr. Gumbo for gifting 5 people with the membership. That's super dope. So I wish we could pick who get them, but the members, I guess YouTube picks who gets the membership. Let me see what they saying in the chat. Philip H, what up? Shout out to Bruce Gas in here. Nick Rich said, President Jafar. She said, same here. I went to get a drink, and next thing I heard was my husband screaming. Now I gotta wait for the highlights. Yo, let me go to Twitter real quick, man. Let me go to Twitter. Get out of here. Let me see what they saying on Twitter. That was fast. That was fast. It was electric, and the kid went in there and did his thing like he was supposed to. He definitely did a good job. Definitely did a good job. Put that thing. Somebody said, I never turned a damn battle down. Okay. Let me see. Let me go over here. Let me see if I can find a clip. Let me see. Tszyu. Oh my God. What? Hey, look, Charlo name trending too. Let me see what Charlo said. Is he even watching the fight? Is he gonna say anything? Oh, he's name trending because somebody else was talking about him. Let me type in Jamel Charlo. What the hell is Jamel Charlo saying? I know you watched the fight, Jamel. Don't act like you didn't watch the fight. Let me see what he said. Does he say anything about it? Nope. Yeah, like I can't even see it. Yeah, like I can't even see it. All right. We know you saw it. Let me go over here. Let me see if I can go to Twitter and I'll show y'all the version of the knockout. Boom. That's it. That was all she wrote. Let me see. Yeah, there we go. I can share this real quick. Y'all pay attention. I'm gonna put it on the screen real quick. Can't keep it up here real long, but I'll put it up here briefly. This is what happened. Dropped against right here is gonna be the right hand. Boom. And that was almost the beginning of the end. Dude sliding, slipping here on roller skates. Boom. Tszyu caught him again. Got him on the ropes. Boom. Boom. He barely missing right there. Ocampo trying to get back on that jab. Oh, got a left hook right there. Right hand. Boom. Let me see. I think that's Siri trying to click on. Yeah, he was holding on for life. This dude can crack. Boom. And that 1-2 right there. That was it right there. That was the beginning of the end. Watch this. He measured. Bow. Threw that like a baseball. And that's your man down right there. He gonna get up, and it's gonna be bad for him. It's gonna be real bad once he get up. He gets up, the referee wiped his gloves off, and Tszyu goes in for the murder. Right hand, right hand, right hand again. The guy turns around, left hook. That's all she wrote. Referee waved it off. Just like that, homie. It is over. Just like that. It's over. Damn. Now, I guess some people gonna try to sleep on the opponent, say, well, Charlo ain't no Ocampo. I get it. But this guy did what he's supposed to do. Somebody said haven't seen him bring that before. Ryder said Charlo better duck him. Nah, ain't no ducking. He better fight this dude. If he ducked this dude, he got to drop that belt. He can't just drop the belt and give it to this dude. He'll be the laughing stock. He said my girl Ramia Ali got knocked out earlier too. Absolutely. Yeah. She got knocked out clean. It was a left hook. So her eyes rolled back. That was a fast count for that ref, but I don't think it mattered though. Referee was counting Ali out like this. He was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I was like, yo, my man, that's the fastest count ever. Somebody said, thank you, Jerry. So Charlo has by September 4th to fight him. Okay. Got to take Jerry information with a grain of salt. Somebody said passion for beauty. Said I meant Jamel. Salute. Yeah, man. Phone lines are open. 404-692-1766. Y'all call in, voice your opinion, or you can click the link, pull up, tell me what you thought of the fight. Somebody say, damn, that was quick. Heated up some food, and it was Juan Davila. That's exactly what I'm trying to tell you, bro. It was over. Now, granted, I had Tszyu winning. I didn't have him winning in the first round. Albert Gonzalez said, what about Progray's decision versus Sorilla? I just did an episode about that like 20 minutes ago, about 30 minutes ago now. So I didn't like that. I didn't like the scores. I thought the guy did better than 118. Somebody said Charlo, other hand, about to get busted up now. Breaking news. I don't know.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Clips.
Yeah, the dog go to eat Charlo homework. Watch. I'm trying to tell you. Now, I do understand, Jerry says September 4th. We'll see. Because I don't know what he going to do. Because I'm not even just so, in shock and awe of the performance. It was an amazing performance, but I'm not trying to like throw gas on it and make it more than what it was against who it was. And that's nothing against Ocampo. But like Tszyu said in the post fight, hey, you already know I took this guy out quicker than your guy. Errol Spence fans. I like that one. You know, but I think you'd have to see the best Jermell Charlo against Tszyu on this hot streak right now. You see how I said that, Mark? Tszyu on his hot streak right now. Back to what you were saying about that inactivity. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see how this is going. I don't see how this plays out well for the guy. This boy's on fire. He has definitely found his stride, and I think that's the whole purpose of this fight. This fight was, like I said, this was that statement with the exclamation point at the end. And yeah, I have no idea how Charlo's gonna navigate these rough waters, because this is rough, real choppy.
How old is Tszyu? Let me see. How old is he? Oh, how old is he? 28?
Yep.
Yeah, he's young. Damn, he's young too. 23-0, 17 knockouts, man. This guy can crack, yo.
Yeah. I think he got it. I think he got it right now. Until somebody show me something different in that weight division, tell me why Timmy ain't him.
Let me do this. President Jafar said thoughts on the Regis fight. He said Devin smokes him, in my opinion. Absolutely. Watch the video I just did. I did a video about that right before I did this one, and I'm with you on that. I got Devin beating Regis based off what I saw tonight. You're only as good as your last fight.
I'll give you the $2. You give him the $2. All right, pay him the $2. Oh, pay the $2.
So, but yeah, I just think the movement is going to give him trouble. I think Devin has a better jab than that guy. Devin just has better athleticism, better punch selections. He knows how to move like Zorilla, but he's not gonna move all night like Zorilla did. So, yeah, I got Devin beating Regis based off what I saw tonight. Pound for Pound Sports Entertainment said Ocampo wasted gas money going out there. He said Tszyu is a problem. Let me give him the drop.
I'll give you the $2. You give him the $2. All right, pay him the $2. Oh, pay the $2.
Yeah, Tim is definitely in his bag right now. I think the kid is that activity, man. Just staying active is half the battle, man. And having 3 fights in a year, over the last year since Charlo been out, is going to be a major key. But go ahead, Clips. You got anything else? Go ahead, Clips.
Yeah, you hear me? Can you hear me now?
I can't hear you now. Go ahead.
All right, bet. All right, now don't forget the fact that within these 3 fights he's had in 1 year, he's not taking no damage. Really. All he's done is look good. In fact, he's showing he's progressively taking less damage. So it's not like he's going, saying if he has a 4th fight at the beginning of next year or at the end of this year, he's going in there battered and bruised, especially if he's living a clean boxing life. I mean, we got to keep that in mind too. It's not like he's in there taking punishment. So he's just in there working on his fundamentals, working out the kinks, figuring out what works for him, all the different ways that he can land his shots and all the different ways he can, work it out. Meanwhile, Charlo's got to get his groove back. But Tszyu ain't no tune-up fight. Not the Tszyu I saw. That's no goddamn tune-up.
Like, can he hurt Charlo? I think he can hurt him. I think he can hurt anybody when he hit him with this right hand. I don't think Charlo can take shots like that all night. I don't think he's Iron Man for real. Jerry, what I meant by you good as your last fight is, and people have their opinion on how you're gonna look and what you're gonna do based off your last fight. That doesn't mean it's necessarily gonna be the outcome. of the fight. So to your to the statement that you made about Tszyu, based off how he looked on Sandor Martin, that's why many observers didn't think he was going to beat Josh Taylor because of his last fight. That doesn't mean that's what's going to happen. As you can see, he was very dominant and very victorious. I'm just saying people have an opinion about you based off your last fight. Devin, a lot of people have an opinion that he's not going to do good at any place because of his last fight. It was like he's fooled at 135. He's fooled at 140. You know what I'm saying? People have an opinion based off the performance that they see. And they said, I feel like he's hyped up. Hey, I feel you. But the evidence ain't showing that. The evidence don't show he's hyped up. The evidence showing he going there handling his business in dominant faction. I don't think he no hype job. The kid can crack. He got good boxing skills. Somebody got to see him. Toby Bartlett said, thank you, Lisa. I'm meeting up with Tia later today. Oh, they talking about some other stuff. She said, I can't judge Reese's by one subpar performance. This ain't one. He had, what you mean? This ain't his only subpar performance?
This is definitely not his first fucking stick.
He lost to Josh Taylor.
Yeah.
So we did see him lose to Taylor. This was bad. Even his reasoning, Lisa, talking about I went to the club and stuff like that after, I went out and partied or whatever he said. I went out and hung out. That's your fault. That's a rookie mistake. Why are you going out before your fight? Defending your world title. So, I don't know.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Clips.
He must not want it. He got it. You know what I'm saying? For some people, the goal is just getting there. They don't understand that getting there is cool. Staying there is what's awesome and great. You know what I'm saying? And obviously, obviously he's already doing his victory lap, not understanding that you got to defend that strap. I don't, and don't worry, he gonna find out. No. There's, I look at him as a placeholder champion going off this last fight, going off tonight's performance. Nope, he will not have that belt long.
And yeah, so my man Suge Knight Cigar, he said off a hand injury and a layoff, he said it's now a close fight. I had Charlo washing him, not so much now. I feel you, bro. I had Charlo washing him before too, but this guy's staying active. He getting experience, and he's not injured, and he's not gonna have any ring rust. So that ring rust is a real thing, bro. Over a year, Charlo ain't fought since May of 2022. He's got him fought 3 times, bro. Now, granted, some would say, well, these opponents he fighting ain't Charlo. Man, these are training camps. This is sparring. This is going through the whole process and getting yourself ready for a fight. And this guy getting ready for the fight, and he going in there dominating these dudes. He said Zorilla was absolute puss. Said he should have become a track star. Hey, look, you got to cut that ring off. That's his job is to move. Your job is to stop him from moving. Somebody said pro grade Arrow versus Tszyu at 154. Nah, not right now. Got to see Arrow got to make it through July 29th. Progress versus Matias. That's the one at 140. I won't mind seeing that unification. I doubt if it's about to happen though. Tim Tszyu is a problem. Charlo might not be able to beat him. Charlo does not make in-fight adjustments. Well, okay. How so? Tell me why you say that. Somebody said if we judging regions off of one performance, Tszyu struggled with Nakatani, Kambosos, and Sandor Martin, and still watch Taylor. I ain't judging them off of one performance. That's my opinion, bro. I have my opinion. Simple as that. You guys got your opinion. I got my opinion. Y'all can call in and voice your opinion. I'm just saying what I saw was looking kind of sloppy in there. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. Yeah. Somebody said Tszyu struggled with Nakatani, Kambosos. He lost. Hey, look, Kambosos want no struggle. That's a loss. Sandor Martin dropped him. Kambosos dropped him. Like, see what I'm saying? Tszyu was getting dropped by guys who want power punchers neither. Like, that's why people start saying, like, damn, man, does he still got it? Is he that guy? When you start getting dropped by guys who ain't known to have knockout power, like Sandor Martin. So, but this ain't about Tszyu. Tszyu's retired, right? Regis didn't look himself, and Eddie didn't hold back. I agree. Passion for Beauty. What up? She said, Tszyu's timing is superb, and the proof is the Harrison fight. Harrison was fast and slicker, but timing prevailed.
And timing is one of those things that ring rust, like timing is ring rust is kryptonite. Because you could be in that gym all day. Unless he finds him a Tszyu clone, he won't get a feel for Tszyu's timing until he's in the ring with Tszyu. And Tszyu isn't, and Tszyu's not, and he's showing that he's not, he's developing into his body and into his fighting style more to where, almost in a Crawford-esque way, you're not going to get a chance to figure him out. If something starts working, he'll work it. That's what I'm seeing from definitely the last two Tszyu fights, but he's actually been showing that improvement. He's actually been showing that gradual whatever, and I don't see how somebody off a layoff can figure out that timing and be like, oh, well, yeah, I need about 2 rounds to figure him out. But, you say that by the time he sees that combo works, within 2 or 3 more times of him throwing that combo, you're on the canvas. He's coming for the kill.
I never really, somebody said Tszyu and Charlo both have timing and power, great matchup, but that's where Charlo's inactivity may hurt him. I could agree with that. My thing is, too, I just never was. I'm gonna just say, look, at the risk of sounding fucked up about the Regis thing, I'm gonna just say it. I never thought Regis was a very special type fighter. Thought he was good, but I don't look at him and see. I don't be in amazement of some of the things I see. Sometimes I see him make a lot of mistakes. Even fights that he won, I see the mistakes and things, and I just think somebody like a Devin Haney could capitalize on it. I know some of y'all ain't want to hear it. That's just my opinion. You're entitled to yours. Shout out to the homie Big Hove. I thought I told you. What up, fam? He said Regis look damn near amateur in cutting the ring off. That's all I'm saying, bro. Let me give him a drop. Let me give him a drop.
A 10, a fucking 10.
Look damn near amateur in cutting the ring off. That was bad, man. That was bad. No, he said that was bad, man. He said, and Tim has gained a lot of experience while not even putting any miles on his body damage-wise. I can agree with that, too. I can agree with that one, too, Big Hove. That's all I'm saying. I know I'm not saying Regis is trash. I never said that. I'm just saying I don't think he's what some of y'all think he is. I just don't think he's what y'all think he is. The jab isn't all of that to me. The footwork isn't all of that. The punch selection, the output, cutting the ring off, the body work, just he does have power though. He does have power, but I don't see the slick boxer that some of y'all see when y'all see Regis' program. I just don't see that when I see Regis. But go ahead, Clips. Anybody got anything else?
Well, basically, we've said it and we've seen it, and so moving forward, what is there in that division outside of Tszyu and Charlo? Let's go on and play. Let's go on and play boxing devil's advocate. What distractions in the 154 division could they probably throw out there? Because right now, we all know what we demand and we want to see. And we're expecting it. So if there was any distractions, what other name could they throw into that? What other name could they throw into that hat? I can't think of none. So I'm literally asking. I'm not being rhetorical.
Oh, what's the question again? I'm sorry. I'm trying to find a question somebody asked in the chat. This is June, so let me go to May. What was the question again, bro? What's the question?
I'm sorry. Yeah, my question was, let's play boxing devil's advocate, and if there was a distraction to distract us from the Jermell Charlo Tszyu fight, what other name could they throw into the hat? Because I literally can't think of none right now in that 154.
What you mean? What you mean? What name they're gonna throw in the hat? You got to fight that guy. I'm confused. Maybe I ain't.
That's my point. As I said, is there another fighter or another? If Tim is number one, is there a number two contender or anybody else that they could try to get that distraction and you know what I'm saying and complicate? I don't see. I think they're on a collision course. Is where I'm going to. I don't see no one else that they could throw in the middle of that or any other fuckery other than somebody vacating belts. Am I wrong?
I don't really get it, man. He's the mandatory. He got to fight the guy who dropped the belt. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. They can't try to make up no name. There's no hot name that's a big money draw in that division other than, you know, to where like, you know, they can try to explain it and it makes sense. Like, no.
No, it don't. No, and I don't see Charlo got to fight this guy next, bro. Or he got to get off the belts. And I don't see Tszyu as the type of nothing about him tells me he's trying to take some step aside money to let Charlo do whatever he was wanting. Because who else? There's nobody for him. Like that's the name people are asking for.
That's what I'm getting at.
It ain't like. Go ahead.
No, you're right.
Because I thought you asked a question. I thought it was a question.
Yeah, that was my question. I was like, is there a name? Is there any out for, you know, saying no, I don't think so. And I'm asking like you in the chat, is there any out? This is a collision course. And I'm excited because I love situations like this. What are you going to do, Charlo? Get healthy and get ready to fight or drop them belts.
I don't see him. No, it wouldn't be all of them either. It would just be the WBO. But I don't see him doing that. I see him fighting this guy. I see him fighting the guy. He's going to have a good camp. Going to fight the guy. But I don't think he get a rematch clause. I don't think there's a rematch clause. Because the dude is a mandatory. So if he beat him, he gets all 4 belts too. It ain't just going to be the WBO on the line. He's going to get all 4 belts. Puto, what's up? What's up? What you think of the fights tonight? Hap, what you think of the fights?
Wait a minute. So Tim has the opportunity to get all 4. Or Jermell's just got to drop 1.
Yeah, he could drop the WBO and go another way. Or he can, or if he fights Tszyu is going to get a chance to win all 4 belts. Absolutely.
I did not know that nuance. That's it's this is almost like getting spoon fed for Tim. Like, you know, all Tim's got to do is go and do that again against Jermell Charlo, who's the one you've been wanting to do that to the whole time anyway. So I mean, it's a straight line for him if he's leading a clean boxing life and staying on his, you know, sticking to whatever he's doing that's working. Yeah, well.
What's good, Puto?
I don't know.
Puto, what up?
What up, Mark? Clips? What's going on, fellas?
What's good, man? What you think of the fights today and tonight?
Crazy fights, man. I thought Ocampo was gonna, test Tim a little bit, but shit, man, he cooked him real good. And Regis, fucking Regis, man. Other than that, bro,
you didn't even say that. You said Regis. Regis, man. Elaborate. What you mean? What happened? What you think of the fight?
I didn't see that coming, bro. Regis looked bad. I mean, really bad.
Right. Elaborate, because I said that too, and people making it seem like I hate the guy or I'm shitting on him or something. Like, just saying, he looked bad, bro.
He did. I've never seen him look that bad. I mean, like, I was asking this question on another panel. Do you think we might have overrated these 140 pounders?
How so?
I don't know. I mean, like, Josh Taylor got completely schooled by Tszyu. Like, Regis just looked. I mean, I can't. I'm finding a hard time finding the adjective to how bad he looked.
Was that a question? I'm sorry, I was reading the chat.
Yeah. That was a question. Like, or am I tripping? I just, like, it's just kind of like still in shock because
he looked bad. He couldn't cut the ring off. He got dropped early. They didn't even count the drop, and the scorecards didn't even get the guy justice for the work he was doing. I know some people didn't like all the movement, but his job is to rob the bank. The cop's job is to stop the bank robbery. This dude was in there moving. When Regis cornered him, Regis was trying to wind up a shot, and he'll get pop a couple times. Clean, too. Yeah. Very clean scoring. Now, I get it. Y'all didn't. Some people wanted more of a war. They didn't like all that running, or what y'all want to call it, running, lateral movement, but he was hitting Regis in between that shit, and Regis couldn't catch him. A lot. I mean, Regis did get that knockdown. That finally got a knockdown, but for the most part, I had Regis getting his ass whooped a lot of that shit, man. I gave the dude way more rounds than that. One of the judges gave him 2 rounds, another judge gave him 1 round. I mean, 2 rounds, somebody else gave him 3. I gave him way more than 3 rounds.
If I'm being generous, I gave him 2, Mark, maybe 3.
Who's Zorilla?
No, Regis. So basically you got Regis losing. You had Regis losing that fight. Yeah, no, it was a robbery. I mean, you got robbed.
I had Regis maybe getting 4 rounds on the sly, 3 rounds with the knockdown, but you might give him slide him a 4th in there. But honestly, I do believe to beat the champ, you got to beat the champ, especially in his, in his backyard. And this is what happens. What's going on, Piero? How you feeling, man?
Oh, man, I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good. Blessed, like always, man. Yeah, man. I mean, I don't really buy into that too much unless I'm, capping for like a fighter I like or whatever. But, I mean, shit, I don't know. What's up, Bram?
Boy, thank goodness for Tim Tszyu to make up for a crappy night of fights. Let's go ahead and talk about Regis. Let's go ahead and keep it a natural being here. You are making some absolute correct statements. Regis did not cut off the ring well. He looked bad. He looked vulnerable. And maybe we'll get some other fights because of the vulnerability. But there's a couple things we're going to talk about this dude that should never be on TV again. There's one thing you call lateral movement. There's another thing is just fighting to survive and just to be there. I got the feeling when I watched this dude, he was fighting just to be there and survive. Because after he got knocked down, all he did was just run around and play pity pat. That's what he was doing. He was playing pity pat. I don't want to ever see that guy on TV again. I'm sorry. And just like was said a little bit earlier, just like we would say with Haney and Loma, you got to clearly beat the champ. You got to beat the champ. This dude didn't do shit to beat nobody. I did not. The fight was absolutely boring. I should have just watched the Okolie fight if I wanted to see something this fucking boring. Good grief. I mean, that was just. But Regis, you might be fooled for some of these other guys, but again, styles do make fights, and somebody like Matias, that's going to be a good fight because that guy's not going to run around, and see, Devin Haney ain't going to run around. Devin Haney just got good movement and utilizes his skill sets well. So at this point right now, I do have Haney beating Regis because I don't think Regis is that dangerous with his fists if he can't cut off the ring properly. I mean, there's some things about some holes in Haney's game, but I just saw multiple holes in Regis' game. So as of right now, where it stands, if them two get in the ring, Haney gonna have 140 belt, in my opinion. Now with Tim Tszyu, he did what he was supposed to do because 5 years ago, Spence knocked out Ocampo first round, did the damage. So I'm not going to jump out the building for him for it, but man, he did what he was supposed to do, and he's looking very sharp, and he's vicious with it. And the more time that is going by and the more fights he's got in, that gap is closed and closed and closed on Charlo. And the thing about Charlo is Charlo's a great fighter, but he does not make in-fight adjustments. If you look at the Harrison fight, and if you look at the Costanzo fight, in the first fights, he did not make the adjustments as the fight went on. He made the adjustments in the rematch fights. He doesn't make good in-fight adjustments, but he does make great adjustments when he goes into the next fight. If he's not able to get a tune-up before going in this fight, and they do fight, whew, I'm not putting money on nothing. I just want to watch it, enjoy. That's how I would take it, because he's talented enough to still pull off the win. But man, Tszyu a problem. Tszyu is for real. He ain't a game. He's not a game.
Let me do this super chat. Shout out to Big Hove. He said I had Charlo beating Tim a year ago based on experience and output, but Tim is really sharp in his timing and punch placement. My only concern is if he can't stop Mel, can he keep up for 12 rounds? Interesting. Let me give him the drop.
A 10, a fucking 10.
Shout out to Big Hover. What y'all think of that? He said he had Charlo beating Tim a year ago based off experience, but Tim has really sharpened up the timing, punch placement, and he said if he can't stop Mel, can he keep up with Mel for 12 rounds? What do y'all think of that?
I guess I'll go first. Great assessment. Shout out to you for breaking that down like that, because that is a great assessment. We don't know if he can do it for 12 rounds with somebody else who can punch back like that, because Harrison just wasn't punching back like that. So that's a question to be answered, but great assessment. That's all I gotta say about that.
Clips, Puddle, same question for y'all. What do y'all think of what Big Hover said?
I mean, I still have go ahead, Clips.
No, that's all you, man.
I was gonna say I still have Charlo beating Tszyu, just because, like, you know, like I gotta put this into words. Obviously the championship caliber experience that Mel has, like, he does make the adjustments. I do agree with Steven that he doesn't make up. I mean, yeah, I would say it's safe to say that he doesn't make them in fight, but you know, he does enough where, like, he doesn't lose, or he's only lost once to Harrison, but like, he makes the adjustment in the rematch, and he usually, you know, he usually doesn't leave it up to the judges. At the end of the day, I think inactivity makes this this fight real you know, like a real, like, who knows? I mean, I think you still favor Charlo with the championship level experience, but I think Tim has definitely earned himself a fight, and definitely put himself to, like, we'll see.
Yeah,
Okay.
I actually
hold 1 second, Clips. Hey, caller, Jerry, hold on. Let Clips finish saying what he got to say, then we'll go to the call. Go ahead, Clips, and then we'll go to the call after that.
Oh, no, just to answer your question, Mark, yeah, I agree with Big Hove. We've all said it. Charlo is he's somebody who got to take it into the gym, got to sit with his team and work it out for a few weeks, then he'll come back. But in the fight, in the moment, Charlo is who Charlo is, and I just don't see Charlo being able to figure out Tim's timing while withstanding Tim's power.
Cool. Go ahead, Jerry from Baltimore. What up, Jerry?
Hey, what's up, Mark? That's an excellent assessment. I thought him and Charlo was a 50-50 fight before he even fought Tony Harrison. Because if you go look at, like if you go to YouTube and look at Tszyu's highlights, this guy's a beast, man. Anyone who watches boxing should be able to see. And they want to say, well, but, you know, a couple of years ago, they said, well, he doesn't have experience. He was 26 years old just 2 years ago. He's got plenty of experience. He comes from a boxing background. Like a lot of these fighters, he's been fighting since he was a kid, and he's a pure powerhouse. Charlo, especially coming off that layoff, he won't go 6 rounds with Tszyu. If Tszyu stays fighting the way he is, which is no reason to think that he won't, he knocks Charlo spark out. And it could even happen early. It could happen early. I agree with what the other guy was just saying there. He's got an awkward timing. He's bull strong, and it only takes one slip up for him to land those punches, and then you can see he's a finisher. I encourage anyone to go watch his highlights. The competition wasn't all that high, but he did the same thing to this good competition. He's been fighting his last couple of fights that he did to the others. He's a beast. But I also want to say about Regis. Now, I know I told you a month or so ago Regis was a little overrated, but I don't think we should underrate him based on his performance tonight. Fighters can have bad nights, and it happens to everybody, from Boots Ennis to Lomachenko, Tszyu Lopez. Don't matter who you are, you can have a bad night. And when you're in there against an opponent like he was, because I just tried to watch some of the highlights, it's almost impossible to fight someone like that. That's why Boots Ennis looked like he did in his last fight. What, all of a sudden he can't fight and he's not a good fighter? Of course he is. But when you get in there with a top competitor or a professional fighter that just wants to survive, there's basic analytics involved. In order for you to get him, and I understand what you're saying about the bank robber and the police and this and that, but the analytics of it are, now you got to take chances that could upset the apple cart. You see, you got to do things and make yourself vulnerable, because this guy is fighting only to survive. And that's why you see fights like this tonight, because Regis, as you know, he just signed with them and that was his first fight. He didn't want to take an unnecessary risk to and perhaps get caught and get knocked out or dropped again. And it's the same thing with Boots Ennis and millions of fights you can point out where this happens. So that's why networks also don't like guys that fight like that, man, because it makes for a stinking fight. Regis is still a good fighter, but his opponent didn't come to fight. He pity-patted, like you said. He pity-patted, and he wasn't just laterally moving like a boxer like Mayweather did or Haney does. He was kind of running, from what I could see.
I think you're watching a different fight than I did.
Yeah, well,
he didn't watch the fight. He saw highlights. He didn't even watch the fight.
Yeah, if you actually watched in real time, Jerry, if you actually watched it, what he was doing was he was playing the classic, you know what I'm saying? I know I'm up, because remember, well, you didn't watch, but he smacked him. He smacked the shit out of him midway through the first round. Regis went down clearly, but it wasn't called a knockdown, and you could see that Regis was nervous the whole fight. So what he would do is he would extend that left arm and use that length, and he would bait Regis, because he see what Regis would flinch and react. Now, anytime he would just paw with the right hand or just kind of wind it up, and so he would tap, and then back away and chase Regis, give Regis false confidence. Regis would run in, right hand again. I mean, Mark, how many times did he do it? Like where he would just literally just circle around the ring, and every time he set, he would tap, right hand, as Regis was doing that dumbass little head movement thing that Regis does.
No, I ain't counted. But go ahead, Jerry. And after that, we're gonna go to Shelton Moore, because Shelton Moore is a member to the neighborhood. He looked like he at the crib right here with the good audio. He ain't on the job site tonight, so the brother ready to talk some shit. Yo, Shelton Moore was calling me during the fight, like, Mark, you seeing this shit? I couldn't even answer the phone. I was like, man, I only want to talk about it right now. I just gotta watch this shit. But go ahead, Jerry.
Well, just lastly, I'll just point out again, if you're watching a boxing, you know you don't write a fighter off because he has one subpar performance. That's no reason to write anybody off. And the most recent example is Lopez, like I put in the chat. He looked like shit against Sandor Martin. Lomachenko looked like shit against that guy he fought before he fought Devin Haney. But, you know, fighters have bad nights, and we'll see where it goes. Him and Haney, that's still a good fight if you ask me.
All right, fair enough. Shout out to Jerry from Baltimore. All right, let's go to Shelton Moore. Talk to me.
Oh, man. I mean, I hear what Jerry's saying, talk about writing them off. Nobody's writing Regis off. We talking about the performance tonight. The performance tonight was shit. That was the epitome, in my opinion, the epitome of Louisiana home cooking. One of them cards was 118, 109.
That was crazy.
Really?
I never heard of it.
118, 109? So this dude didn't win a round. That's what you're trying to tell me. Come on, man. So, we got to call it out. I mean, there's nothing we can do about it. It's in the record books already, but you got to call it out, man. That dude, he won the fight. Regis did not look good. But this happens a lot. And we know this by watching boxing. When fighters fight in their hometown, this happens a lot. Am I right? Because now you got
especially when you're a favorite like that too. You're a favorite,
because you got all kind of other pressure as far as people wanting tickets, people wanting interviews. You can't really focus. You at home, you may be doing a little drinking, all kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So,
and you fighting a guy with like not a lot of name recognition either.
Right?
It's easy
take
to
him lightly.
like that.
You take him lightly. You know what I mean? Shit like that. So, I get it, but we saw what we saw, and I think after this performance, people will be more willing to fight Regis now. I will say that. I don't think he's going to have trouble getting fights. People go through the same thing. But when he did get in there, it may be different. See, Regis is a guy, he's going to have problems with anybody with length and movement because Regis needs you to stand in front of him so he can hit you. Regis' feet ain't that good. He's not that fast, but Regis is a beast. He's a come forward guy. He needs somebody that's going to fight with him. Anybody that can really, really box and has a little bit of power will probably beat him. That's probably why Josh Taylor beat him. You know what I mean? So, and we can go to Tszyu. I mean, that was a great performance. It looked good. But let's keep it real, people. It was Carlos Ocampo. Who doesn't beat him?
Never heard of it.
Who doesn't beat Carlos Ocampo? You can't all of a sudden anoint Tszyu the second coming because he knocked out Carlos Ocampo. Last time I checked, didn't the guy at 147 pounds knock out Carlos Ocampo?
Yeah.
Okay. So, let's not.
Fandor did.
Tszyu, like he's
Fandor
the second coming.
Out. Nobody else knocked him out though. That was his only knockout loss.
Yeah, I get
Errol
it.
Spence and
Errol Spence is an elite fighter at 147. Tszyu is one of the elite fighters at 154. But let's not think because he did that to Carlos Ocampo, that Charlo, the undisputed champion, who's only got one loss in 32 fights, is only going to go 6 rounds. I don't agree with that at all.
Who said that? Oh yeah, who said that? Was that Jerry? Who said that?
Yeah. I don't agree with that at all. Carlos Ocampo and Jermell Charlo, those are two entirely different fighters.
Yeah, different pedigree.
You know what I'm saying? So we got to see it. Hopefully Charlo can get healed up and we can get it. You know what I mean? Now, I am starting to agree with Mark because I argued with Mark about this a while back, but I'm starting to agree with Mark that ring rust is a thing. And Charlo has been out of the ring for a while.
A year.
Tszyu has been active. Tszyu has been active. So we're going to see how it plays out. I still got Charlo winning the fight. You know what I'm saying? Because Charlo isn't going to cooperate with Tszyu. Ocampo just stood there. Tszyu walked out, hit him with 2 hard shots, and the fight was really over in the first 30 seconds. Am I right?
Give or take, about a minute.
It was
change. But at this level, though, knocking guys out in the first round ain't easy to do, bro. No. By no stretch of the imagination. I'm not saying Tszyu ain't a good fighter. He's a very good fighter. And he's going to beat most guys at 154. Can he beat the top guy? I don't know. That's why they have to fight, correct? Hell yeah, that's why we got to see it. But go ahead, it's open to everybody. What
I
y'all
don't think
about
he
what
beats most
Sean
guys
said?
either, though.
Uh-oh.
Huh? So what, Piro?
He said, I don't think he beats most guys.
Well, who doesn't he beat at 154? He just beat Harrison. He just beat Goucher. He beat who's the other guy he beat?
I think
He
he
beat
beats
another
most
guy.
guys though either.
Huh?
I don't know what to think of Mendoza. He's got some power as well. I don't know. I think Castaño would give him a very good fight as well. I don't know.
Yeah. I would like to see the Castaño fight. I don't know if he's better than Castaño. I don't know if he's better than Mendoza.
He beat Jeff Horn.
And he beat Jeff Horn, yeah. But I don't know if he's better than Castano. I think he's a level above Mendoza, but I don't know. Because Mendoza just had a vicious knockout over Fundora, who people were really high on until he got slept. So, you know.
Yeah.
Man, let's be honest, man. It's Tszyu versus Jermell Charlo or bust. Everything else is like, you know, that's a conversation for do you want to be on the undercard? And probably
facts. I agree, Clips. I agree. Now, here's what I did say. I did say this though. If Charlo's smart, you know what he does? He wants to fight this guy in Australia if he's smart.
He's gonna get paid if he do it that way because it ain't gonna draw the same in the United States.
Either he fights him in Australia or he fights him in Houston, Texas. Nowhere else.
Yep, in each other's backyard. Yeah,
that's what I do if I'm Charlo. No Vegas, nowhere else. Either I fight him in Texas because I know I can sell out Texas, or I fight his ass in Australia where I'm gonna get a big ass bag. One of the two.
In Australia.
Shelton, he
ain't gonna fight him in Australia because he was already complaining about the water in Australia. He was like, the water in Australia got salt in it, and that's why. Yeah, he was talking about Harrison. He was like, that's probably why Harrison looked the way he did.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just telling you, he did an interview.
Well,
he was just
that's,
talking about
that's fine. If you don't want to fight in Australia, then fight him in Houston. But I wouldn't fight him in Vegas. I fight him in Houston because I know I can sell out Houston. I know I can sell it out.
I agree with
Vegas,
you. 100%.
I don't know. Vegas, I don't know. And we know in LA he can't sell out because me and Puro was at the fight, and he can't sell shit in LA. We know that.
Yeah, man.
So let's go to Big Hova. He's a member to the neighborhood. What up, fam?
What's going on, folks? How y'all doing?
What's up, Hov? Talk to me.
Man, it was, Eric, what somebody else said. It was a very underwhelming night of boxing outside of Tim blowing Ocampo out, but
Can you get closer to the phone, or can you speak a little louder? It sound a little low or something.
Can you hear me better now?
Yes, sir. Go ahead. Let me see if I can turn your mic up too. But go ahead.
I was just saying that slow night of boxing outside of the Tim stopping Ocampo the way he did. I was very surprised to see how he did it. I feel he was gonna stop him, but I didn't think he was gonna stop him like that. Not blow him out the water like that. That was very interesting. Regis looked very underwhelming, man. Very underwhelming. I wasn't super high on Regis before the start of the I keep wanting to call it the Super Six, but the tournament that he was in where he ended up losing to old boy Taylor. I wasn't really super high on him because I hadn't seen enough, and then he got in there with Josh, and he got kind of beat up, but he just hasn't really shown any improvement, man. He really don't know how to move around in the ring. He fights a slick style, but he's not a slick fighter, if that makes sense.
Who you talking about when you said that?
Regis.
Okay, go ahead. I'm listening.
He's not. He fights a slick style, but he's not a slick fighter. Like he need to do. I mean, I guess it might be too late. He's 33, going on 34, but he got to do something different, man. He does a little double half step into his jab, and a dude circling back and out. I mean, that's why he couldn't corner him. He kept doing the same shit over and over again. He didn't even try anything different outside of throwing wild punches, getting countered. It was a really shitty night, but at least he accepted it. He owned up to it, and just so maybe he can make a change. We'll see how it go.
So who did you think he won the fight? Or you thought he had lost? You thought he lost?
Yeah, I thought he lost that fight. I thought he lost.
My boy Brent Reaper talking about Brim up here like, I never want to see Zorilla again. He was a pussy. He was running. He didn't do it. I was like, bro, I think he might have won that fight.
I'm not gonna go back and forth with another man's opinion on it. Which
I know that's right.
But
I know that's right. Let me hit you with the drop, Hova.
What up, gang?
Let me hit you with the drop.
We're not gonna continue to go back and forth about what my opinion is, right? My opinion is a fact.
Would you like to see Zorilla fight again?
Yeah, because I've seen him fight before that, and quiet as it's kept, he's not a mover. He ain't. Right. He's not a natural mover. He did do that shit because he felt that power, and his corner was like, well, hey, he can't cut you off. Stay away from boxing. Let's see if we can get out there with the belt. Yeah, I don't think he should have done it like that, but that was his. That was what they came up with. But he's not a real mover. If he fights somebody that's a real true mover, if he fought old boy that the Spaniard that Tszyu looked real that he beat Mikey. What's his name?
Sandor Martin.
If he fought Sandor Martin, he'd get the shit beat out of him. Talking about Regis. If Regis fought Sandor Martin, he'd get the shit beat out of him. That's just that based on style, based on the way he looked against that style of fighter, and Sandor is a natural mover like that. Man, it looked terrible.
I got Haney beating Regis right now based off what I saw.
I was just gonna get to that. If Haney go back to the way he fought Kambosos the first time and how he fought most of his previous fights in that fashion, me and a coworker making fun of it when he fought a old boy out of Louisiana. It's the tornado style. He gonna circle you and he gonna tornado jab your ass up. If he go back to that, I mean he beats Regis easy, makes him look real bad, but. He's been trying to work on standing in the pocket more, and that's very dangerous against somebody with the power like Regis has. But he can make it an easy fight if he wanted to, and I definitely think that's the next fight for especially after tonight. I know Bill was sitting in the front row rubbing his hands together like Birdman. So,
hell yeah, good opening statement right there. It's open to everybody. Anybody got anything they want to add? Go for it. It's open.
Mark, I would have called you crazy yesterday for making that remark, bro, but shit, I could see Devin beating him. Crazy.
Go ahead. It's open. Anybody else?
I just want to add
one-liners.
Yeah, my bad. I'm notorious for that shit. Actually, I wanted to add though. A lot of people were saying it was an underwhelming night of fights, but just kind of like Sims was overlooked a bit a few, like maybe a month ago. Elise, is it Release Salim and the Ozzy Goodman? They put on a very good fight. I mean, that fight was like low key really good. I think it saved the night for me.
Yeah, especially that last round.
Fire, huh?
Yeah, that was a good round.
I wanted to add something for the ladies because I felt a little bad about, because I'm a fan of Ramala Ali taking that mean knockout. Guzman, that right hand was just vicious, and she kept on trying to mix it up with Guzman. She's supposed to be sticking and moving, countering off of that right. And she kept on trying to mix it up, and she paid the price multiple times. She got hurt twice, dropped once, and knocked the hell out. I mean, woof.
Damn, I didn't hear that. I didn't know she lost.
It was a left hook. It was a left hook.
Yeah. The thing is, she was hitting her so much with the right, so she ended up getting a little tentative, but she kept on mixing it up, and she's just getting tagged, bro. She was boxing well when she boxed, but every time she tried to toss it up, Guzman hit her, man. Guzman was rocking her stuff, man, and I was like, man, because I like Ali a lot, but yeah, Guzman looked big out there, man. She looked big at 122. Woo, Guzman got some power, man. But with the ladies though, they get put in the fire a lot quicker than the guys. That was her 8th fight, and she was in the ring with a bona fide killer. You know what I mean? So hopefully she can learn from this and set Guzman up with somebody else as a killer too. Because man, that girl got some mean power on her, man.
Yeah, man, that's messed up. I didn't know she got knocked out. I know she fought, but damn.
When you go see it, you're gonna be like, damn, ooh. Ouch.
She didn't even see that hook coming, bro. And the
referee the left hook was beautiful. It was beautiful.
She started looking for that right because the right was what was hurting her all night. She was getting hurt with that right, and so she baited her, man. Baited her with that right and that left hook.
Hey, let's keep it clean, fellas. Let's keep it all the way live. Guzman can fight, man.
Yeah, she's a beast.
Guzman's and that's what I'm saying. Good. She can fight.
If you notice, the ladies get put to the fire a lot quicker than the guys, man. You get 8 fights in, and you fighting some killers, man.
I'm looking at her. I'm looking at her record now. Shit, the only person she lost to is Mercado.
Mm-hmm.
Yamileth ain't no joke either.
No, listen, Guzman is a title contender, man. She lost
her debut, but she lost that. I remember that fight too. I didn't realize she had gone all 10. Damn, man.
Isn't it funny though? Because Muhammad Ali was on the fast track. She was in the UK, starching broads, beating them up easy, and she made her American debut. And like most UK fighters, she came to the United States, and got her ass whooped.
Yeah, she
wrong opponent, and she fought the wrong style, man. She was look when she was sticking and moving and countering. She did good, but she was trying to do too many combinations. Listen, you do a 1-2 and get out of there, and then you bait her a little bit and let her get that right, and then you respond to that right. If she did that, she probably could have come out with a points decision, but she kept mixing it up. She'd land a couple and then keep on throwing. You leaving yourself open. Bang! You know what I mean? El Kabang, bro. It was crucial, man.
Well, that's what you heard Abel Ramos telling her in the corner, stop mixing it up with her. Stop banging with her.
But she been with the Mexican trainers though, man.
He told her right before that. He said all it takes is one punch, so be careful in there. And she got knocked out as soon as they went back out
with her. Box. He said stop going toe to toe with her. Box. And Rama kept going inside, and she
couldn't keep that girl off of neither, in my opinion, show. And I don't think she could keep that lady off of her.
Yeah, she couldn't keep her off.
Good point.
She couldn't keep her off.
Tough.
You're right.
Ali tough though, but you're too tough for your own good.
Hell yeah. Y'all want to go to members only? Shit. I don't know. I think I could move to members only with this shit. I got some other shit I want to talk to y'all with this boxing thing.
Yeah, go ahead. Members only. I'm sitting here watching Fernando Vargas knock out Mayorga right now.
I definitely want to talk about Canelo and this Badu Jet tweet that came out. So we can talk about that. We can chop it up on these fights some more. Anybody got anything else they want to add out there in the chat other than that shit? We can go right over to neighbors only, man. I'll set it up right now. But
that Canelo talk gonna be interesting.
Yeah, y'all talk. Don't spoil it. We're gonna save it all for the members.
I'm not. That's why I just said it's gonna be interesting. That's it.
Fair enough.
Now let me ask you guys a question while he's setting everything up. Now let's say Regis fights Matias. Do you think he can beat Matias? Because Styles do make fights, and Matias gonna be there to get hit too.
Yes, that's a different style fight. It's a different style fight because he ain't got to look for Matias.
Yep.
He ain't got to go find him.
Matias coming for you. He coming for you.
Yeah, he coming right to you. You got to be able to beat. The way to beat Matias is you got to be able to keep him off of you. And I think Regis got enough pop to keep that dude off of him.
I agree. I think that's really what they want next because I don't think they want Devin right now.
I think it's the styles too. Like that style, Regis gonna have a problem with anybody with that type of style. With a good jab, good movement, counter puncher, he's gonna have a problem with any of those that style, in my opinion. I just think that he's a little slow, flat-footed. I don't think he has the best movement. I don't think that shoulder roll stuff that he was doing, that he can do, it's a broken shoulder roll. As somebody said in the chat one time, it's like, man, he got a broken shoulder roll. So
broken shoulder roll.
No, bro.
He got a shoulder bun. He ain't even got a roll. He got a shoulder bun.
Shoulder bun. That's funny. Yeah, is Regis overrated?
It's looking like it potentially, man.
No, he's not overrated. No, he's not overrated.
He's not overrated in the sense of his skill set, but he's overrated on how people look at him like he was a kid, like he's almost like a boogeyman. Though he's not overrated in being a good fighter, but people was putting him on that he the boogeyman, like he'll take everybody out. In that sense,
a serviceable champion. He was a serviceable champion.
Yeah, well the thing is,
like he passed tense already.
I think Mark is the one that hit it on the head. Regis is gonna have a problem with anybody with good lateral movement and a long jab. Because his feet ain't that good. His feet are terrible, actually.
I was
Regis needs you to stand in front of him. He needs you to stand in front of him so he can hit you. That's what Regis needs. He needs somebody who's gonna come to him. He doesn't need a guy like a Sandor Martin or a Haney or this guy he fought that's gonna move around the ring. That's not gonna make him look good.
I'll question his fight IQ too.
Elaborate.
I mean, you train to cut off. You train to cut off the ring. It's a skill you acquire. I think we can all agree on that. But goddamn, dude, you've been fighting for a long time. If dude is circling out away from your power over and over again in the same way as you do, like I said, the little double half step jab. If he's circling out every time the same way. You don't know how to time him. You don't make any in-ring adjustments at all. And then you're not really taking what your corner is saying. I mean, you just kept going back in there doing the same shit, getting countered, trying to cut him off, but he don't know how. I question his ring IQ. You can't put it into action, and you had a lot of time to develop that as a professional fighter, as a champion.
Well, let me ask you this: the great fighters that we know and love, right? Like the Durans, the Haglers. I'm talking about guys that cut the ring off. The Julio Cesar Chavez Seniors. People of that ilk, right? What did they all have in common? What did they all have in common?
Extremely high ring IQ.
And one more thing. Footwork.
Yeah, but I mean, that's what I'm saying.
Cut the ring off on any fighter. You gotta have good feet.
Yeah,
you gotta have good feet
over time for sure. I totally agree.
Be honest. Regis has been around for a while. Regis is a 2-time champion, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Whenever has Regis had good feet?
I don't know. I can't. That's what I'm saying. I can't say. I think he's been. I think he's been more athletic in the past, but you can't get
he's
over.
34 years old. Of course,
that's
more athletic in the past.
Yeah, he's been more athletic, so he got away with it.
Yeah, but he's never had good feet.
No.
See, that's the one thing that Roberto Duran was underrated on, but his footwork. He had great feet.
Roberto Duran, my all-time favorite fighter. That dude.
Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. had great feet.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You got to have that lateral movement to cut the ring off, to get to the spot before the other guy gets to his spot. That's my problem with Boost Ennis. Boost Ennis is super athletic, but Boost Ennis has terrible footwork. He has terrible feet. This dude was swinging at this dude and doing circles and cartwheels in the ring.
I agree with that.
His feet are terrible.
I think he had a big problem. I think it showed even before that fight. I think it showed when he stopped old boy Mikey fought at 140.
Lipinets.
Yeah, I think it showed in the Lipinets fight. He
got terrible feet.
Yeah, he kept trying to square up and he just couldn't seem to. He had to hurt him at distance before he stopped him because he couldn't cut him off.
Right. Not good feet. Yeah. That's
your athleticism.
Well, yeah. Well, I got it set up, man. Y'all ready to go to members only? We can do that. I got the link in the private chat right there, so y'all can click the link and y'all can be right there on the panel.
Let's do it.
Hey, Big Hove, you know how to click? You see it in the private chat too?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, so y'all click over there and y'all be right there on the panel. We're gonna start the members only immediately. No intro, no outro. We're just gonna get right into the talk. All right, let me cam off right here. Switch it over. Boom. And you'll know you're in the right spot when you see the Badu Jet tweet on the screen. So I see Hove over there. Anybody got anything else? Show more. I'm gonna drop the link too. So
I'm good, bro. I'm finna switch over real quick.
All right.
Whoever got.
Yeah, I don't see who how it worked and who got it yet, but it'll show up sooner or later. I show more over there. Brim, let me see. Brim over. Okay, Brim is over. Clips is over. Show more. Big Hole. Puto. The link is in the private chat, and I'm gonna see you over there. All right.
I got you.
All right, let's get right into it. All right, it's been another great episode. It's another great episode of Breaking Beats where we break down business in it. It's another great episode of Breaking Beats where we break down business, entertainment, art, technology, sports, anything else you and I feel like talking about. It's a hip-hop political sports show with a comedy twist. Appreciate everybody's time, their energy. Congratulations to Regis Program for retaining your title. And congratulations to Tim Tszyu for retaining the WBO interim title. Charlo, Tim Tszyu is coming, man. He's coming in a major way. So pause. Yeah, pause. But it's your man Martinez, Breaking Beats. Members only starts now. Shout out to everybody who was here for the free edition right here. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And yeah, shout out to Big Hove and Mr. Gumbo for gifting some lucky viewers out there with membership. So we take membership very seriously, and we over there about to do it right now. It's your man Nash Breaking Beats. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.